There are strange places in our world, and today we're investigating one of them. A real city that apparently some people live in, which is also a copy of Paris in China.
One of the strangest real estate stories you may ever see. Entire cities designed to look like Paris, so why doesn't anybody want to live there?
Online, it seems like this place is abandoned, however, and it's impossible to get any up-to-date, reliable insight into what goes on in this city.
Like, not many people go to this place. There aren't any updated videos or anything from it, so I don't know.
China's been quite notorious for its mega infrastructure projects that sometimes end up abandoned. Is this one of them? Well, in our second adventure in China, we decided to take a train out there with the aim to explore and find some locals to talk to and document properly what goes on in Tianducheng, China.
All right, the adventure begins.
The adventure begins. We look like an explorer squad right now. We got our backpacks, we got the different nationalities, different, levels of skills in different areas, sandwiches.
This is like Ocean 6, actually.
It does feel like.
A little homesick with all this, so we're gonna head back to Paris.
No.
Our team this trip is quite special. Unfortunately, as you know, once again Amar's visa to China got turned down and he missed the trip. On the other hand, Darren, for those of you who have been with us since the very start, will remember that he is one of the 4 original founders of Yes Theory, back from 2015 to 2017. And this is the first trip he's joining us on since then. He's one of the sweetest and smartest people I know, but may also be a serial killer.
Are you a serial killer, Darren?
It's pretty wild looking out the window of the train and just seeing all the copy-paste buildings, just endless sea of high-rises. You're really starting to get a sense for the scale of this country. I mean, we just rolled past these cities that you've never heard of that are probably the size of Paris.
There was actually a point where Thomas and I were talking when we first landed in China, where I was like, how many people live in China? Is it like a billion something? And Thomas goes, that something is the size of the United States. 1.4 billion. That 0.4 is bigger than the US. The scale of it's insane.
It's also so new. Not even 20 years of architecture type,
Yeah.
This adventure in China is brought to you by ourselves. So just a quick reminder that there are only 7 days left for our Black Friday promo on cdiscomfort.com with a free keychain, a free conversational card game, and a free dat hat as gifts with purchase based on purchase amount. On top of all of that goodness, in the theme of the drop Talk to Strangers, we're also going to match 2 amazing humans who purchase for a Yes Theory style trip together to spark a new friendship for life somewhere in the world. So check out cdiscomfort.com, linked in our description before this promo is gone in a week.
There's something about being in a place that's your home that somebody copied and pasted and put it thousands of miles away, and you're about to step into it.
This doesn't look like anything that we've seen so far in China.
Okay.
It's like we stepped into a completely different world just by entering the hotel.
I kind of feel like at home. Look at this.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
It's like artwork of Napoleon and Mona Lisa.
Oh.
And the King of France.
What the hell?
Oh, it's good. It smells really nice.
Yeah. But there's nobody here. I feel like we've entered like a movie set. Yeah. It's like Truman Show, but we're the characters.
I'm just realizing it's the first time I ever see Mona Lisa. It's in China. I've never seen it in Paris.
Maybe when we go back, we should go back to the things you haven't seen. The hotel rooms here are super cheap. It's $70 for 1 room.
Oh wow.
For 2 beds. So like $35 per person.
It doesn't seem like there's anybody in this hotel though.
The crowning of Napoleon.
It's not like they took a photo and copied it. They like recreated it.
It's a painting? Wow, it is a painting.
Yeah. You can understand how deep the fascination with Paris comes from. You can really see it here, like how obsessed, especially people in China, are with Paris.
Is this meant to be like a baguette? But it's plastic. Okay, I don't know if I should be scared or excited. I feel a bit of both. Monet Gallery?
What is happening?
Monet is here, bro.
This is a very famous Monet. These ones.
Yan, what do you think so far?
It's big and confusing.
We also have one of our new friends, Yan, along with us. When we asked a Chinese friend of ours who the yes theory in China was, they answered Yan. She started barely over a year ago and mostly creates videos on Chinese platforms, but also posts on YouTube with a channel named Little Chinese Everywhere. She's got amazing videos in China. Highly recommend you check her channel out. She's joining us as a local friend and to help us communicate. I'm honestly not too sure how she'll stand us for the next 2 weeks, but I guess let's see.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, this is weird. Now this is weird. But at the same time, props to that.
Yeah.
It really created the effect.
It does feel like being kind of home a little bit.
Yeah.
But like the pillars, like everything. No, this is like way more accurate in a feeling than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Feels like we have thousands of questions now. Now the question is, can we find people who we can ask these questions to?
And just ask them why.
What is
Why?
What we've read online is that this place is abandoned. Occupancy is very low. It really does look like Paris right there.
There are people living there, eh? You
Yeah.
see laundry.
Yeah.
We gotta get into some of these buildings and see what the apartments look like.
It's still a French building, but it's like now it's very Chinese companies.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is insane.
It's jumping in
Oh
between.
my god.
Hello.
And all of a sudden, as we turn around a corner, ladies and gentlemen, there she was.
There's no one here.
This street is called Champs-Élysées.
Are you kidding?
This one. What the heck? It's just kind of eerie because there's really no one in like an iconic monument area. I'm so used to seeing the Eiffel Tower and just like swarms of people.
Yeah.
It's like almost like the apocalypse, and then you see the Eiffel Tower.
You live in Paris
Speechless.
currently.
Yeah. Like it feels both familiar and not. Like every shop here is obviously Chinese.
Look
Yeah.
at all the
can tell on
clothes.
the laundry.
There's so many people. So it seems like it actually worked. Like the people actually moved here.
But there's nobody here.
There's a real estate center right here where you can inquire about buying property.
你好。
咱们先买一栋，因为他们是法国人，所以呢，他们想在小巴黎先买一栋。
是吗？
对。
你好。
So I said that you have Chinese families because you need to have a Chinese household to buy
We're
a
like
property.
family here. We're like friends, family.
Yeah.
We're not lying, right?
Yes,
Or did you use?
definitely.
Did you use? That's
we visit
a That's a way to
这边
actually
有
enter.
空房可以看吗？
We went from just rolling into moving in very fast. Maybe they built this first and Paris copied them. Who knows? I can't get over this. I can't get over that. Not really in Paris. Okay.
I'm processing a lot.
Made my love riding dandelion.
What they said.
Well, they got a nice view.
When we first arrived, we weren't too sure what to feel. The streets were mostly empty, but it was also only 11 a.m., and likely people were at work or just at home. With confusion, however, we kept going, hoping to find some people to talk to.
请问你是住这儿吗？
对，怎么了？
Has he been to Paris?
没有，
没有，never.
都是差不多都是网上了解的。
Only through the internet.
What is the best thing with living in this city?
我觉得这里比较人流量比较还好，但是也比较休闲这种嘛。
Does he live in this area?
城往前面一点，大概走路要15分钟的样子吧。
But his shop is here.
Wow.
Is his shop? The clothes shop here?
Yes.
Oh.
And hearing he had a clothing shop gave us a little idea.
巴黎来的，看你到这儿来。
Who plays basketball?
He's 85 years old and he plays basketball.
这叫神老年队的。
但是他想跟你一起打球。
哦，哎，你问他，他打什么位置的？我是打后卫的。
Which position are you
Point
playing?
guard. Back like that. Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
谢谢。
你才第一天认识的 music.
Oh,
Very
so good.
下歌也好啊。Sit down and enjoy the food.
谢谢，这100岁了。
That is only 10 years away from 100 years old.
What is her secret to get all this?
Take care.
Oh my god.
Did that just happen? I'm getting so inspired because there were some people in Sweden who said like, don't go to China. You can't talk about an entire country when it comes to the people and humanity. Like, it's just so pure moments which you can't find on the internet. You have to go and travel and have the medicine as the traveling, and then we're here.
Amen, David.
This is an undiscovered blue zone.
Yeah, literally.
What's Blue Zone? What the hell's going on?
It's you don't watch yesterday videos?
Honestly, in the US, the narrative of China is very fear-based. As an American, you know, and I think for all of us, we come here, we have these incredible interactions with people, and we're like, this is crazy. And meanwhile, you're like, this is pretty normal.
Yeah, for me it's really, I'm so used to it, so I don't get the other perspective. But I think media really reports on, you know, political stuff. It's never about ordinary people. But I also found that human beings are the same. So wherever I go, I always meet people of this kind.
The natural state is love.
Just humans, baby.
你好，你好，好好。
我们都很好，你们也很好啊。
I want to see that view.
Let's ask and we see what to say.
我说我们想上去拍个照，可以吗？ We have to go like this.
He's just interrupting his construction day.
Wow, beautiful.
Well, beautiful.
This is amazing.
Look at this. It's like surprisingly beautiful. From this way, it really does look like some neighborhood of Paris I don't know.
So, what is this city? Well, in 2007, a Chinese real estate company began its construction mostly at the time surrounded by farmland. The primary motivation behind creating Tianducheng was to attract homebuyers seeking a unique and aesthetically pleasing environment. The project was a part of a broader trend in China at the time, where developers were creating themed towns and entire cities based on foreign landmarks and architectural styles. However, at the onset, partially from its strange location, occupancy and interest for the city seriously lacked, earning it this reputation of a ghost town.
That's a copy of a Versailles fountain.
So this is how it looks like in Versailles as well?
Identical.
Ish.
Not completely. Look at that view.
Yeah, man.
It's wild to be this close. We should definitely go towards it.
The real Eiffel Tower is 3 times as tall. And it really makes you realize how big the real one is.
Yeah.
Around the Eiffel Tower, there's like an abandoned construction site. Look, that doesn't look cool.
Oh, wow.
It is a little weird to leave this stuff around here.
It is.
It's like they gave up on finishing whatever they were. Like it's kind of overgrown around.
Yes, you can, but...
What did you see?
There's a giant bird's nest inside the thing.
My bottom is too big.
I literally, look at this. Come on. Oh, there you go.
We're trying to be discreet here.
Nice.
It's interesting. People online made me believe that this place was basically abandoned, and maybe a few years ago it was way less inhabited than it is now. People seem to be coming out, hanging out. There's more life. It feels less eerie and strange and deserted, and it actually feels like people exist here.
The town square got packed.
Yeah, man.
Once the sun started going down, everybody came out.
你好，你好。Wow.
我跳绳的，是这样玩。
Whoa! How is it to live here? Are you having fun times with your friends?
Doing an interview with 3-year-old children.
在这边住了多少年了呀？住多久了？
我们刚刚搬过来。
啊，刚搬过来是吧？
7月份搬过来。
搬到这边来了。
对，那边房子买不起来，那边4万多嘞。
哦。
对啊，往6公里。
Matt's making friends.
He's laughing so much he can't stand up.
我被你激动一下，让我玩吧。
你好。
I thought this whole story would be like going to this abandoned copy of Paris, and instead we like want to move here. Hi.
In the evening, the whole city came alive.
Chinese
crepe?
Okay. Crepe in Paris, baby. Just got a crepe by the Eiffel Tower. Very good.
And we got to see a side of it that I guess the news maybe didn't stick around long enough to see. A very communal, family-oriented environment where kids are safe enough to run around the streets, even without their parents.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Where are you from?
Sweden, America, and Paris.
Yeah.
That's
It's a small Paris.
Yeah, small Paris. What is happening right now? We were told this place was abandoned. There are people out dancing. Look at this. People are just, okay, what is happening?
All of a sudden, in a story we were expecting would be exploring an abandoned city, we found ourselves dancing with locals in front of a copy of my home country's most famous landmark.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Strange as the situation itself is, as a plot twist travel memory, it couldn't have been any better.
Everyone is so smiley and so friendly and so open. I was not expecting when we woke up that we were gonna dance by the Eiffel Tower.
Just a week into our trip to China, many of our expectations have been shattered, which made us feel at this point that we had to dial up our challenges with more complicated ideas. So, for our second part of the trip, we did.
So do you want to come to our party? I think we need a bigger venue.
As an attempt to have this series leave its mark, we're donating 8 meals to children in partnership with Save the Children for every seat discomfort order made during this holiday season. With your help, we've already succeeded at donating 50,000 meals just in this last week. Finally, we've decided to donate 1 cent for every comment and every new subscriber generated this holiday season, so that no matter where you are, no matter what you can afford, by simply engaging, you will be giving back. Our Black Friday drop, Talk to Strangers, and promo with giveaways and a dream trip with a stranger will only be live for another 7 days. We've never had more products available on the website, so if you want to support us, get yourself or your family some amazing gifts and give back in the process, you know where to go. I'll see you next week.